good, guys? Your boy, No Mercy, No Mercy 4K, doing Mercy in the Pelican. Back at you on their banger reaction video. Today we got Educational Mercy in the building. Coming back at you on their banger Educational Mercy reaction for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little educational reaction. We haven't had one in a minute. We got Casual Geographic, the one rule of nature school never taught you. Sounds interesting to me. Let's see what this video is talking about. If you enjoy this reaction, want to see more videos and reactions like this, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I post every day for you guys here. Multiple videos a day, daily bangers. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. What you think about this video, my reaction to it. I hope you enjoy. What's good, bro? If you want to see full and uncut reactions earlier than when I post them on here on YouTube, consider checking out the Patreon. Link is in the description. Supporting on Patreon helps me keep making banger videos for you guys, bro. The one rule of nature school never taught you. Let's check it out.
Hello. She wants to come in, guys.
Oh shit, what the hell was that?
You have been consistently lied to your entire life, and the biggest source of some of the most unprovoked lies is school. School really told us that this dude in '92 discovered America, that quicksand and giant Venus flytraps were way more of an issue than they ended up being, that writing in cursive was the only way you'd ever be taken seriously, and my personal favorite, whenever a teacher would say, this won't slide in college. Whole time, your calculus professor at 5 p.m. can end up your beer pong partner by 11. But there's one mistruth that insists on being spread, and before we get to that, story time. So back in the 70s, ornithologists noticed something pretty disturbing, even for them. Fola is a remote island over 200 miles off Scotland, and for generations, migratory birds, specifically Arctic terns and one of the ops of happy feet, the skua, use it as nesting grounds to raise their chicks. And a group of ornithologists noticed a gruesome trend of chicks with pretty graphic injuries. Some chicks looked like they had a leg or two ripped off. For others, the same, but with their wings. Some chicks even had their heads divorced from their body. For sure, irreconcilable.
Oh yeah, nah, I'm never, bro. I don't lie, bro. I would never touch a no paper clip handed to me by Gabby in my life again.
And while some of the chicks somehow survived being mutilated, scientists had no idea what was causing this sudden rise in amputees. At first they guessed otters or even hedgehogs, but it turned out to be neither. You wanna know what it was? I promise you'll never guess it. I'll even give you a chance to try. Comment what you think. I bet you're wrong. The answer? Sheep. Yeah.
Sheep?
Sheep. Scientists
We're eating the bird?
Sheep stumble across a defenseless chicken without a second thought or really even much of a prequel, grab them and eat them. Sometimes the sheep would snap off a leg for a premature drumstick. Other times they might grab one by the head and initiate a permanent separation.
Sheep, bruh.
Skull and all whole. From 1973 to 1990, nearly 700 baby birds have been victimized by the business end of a carnivorous Q-tip. In the grand scheme of things, it's only a dent in the thousands of birds born in that time. Then again, nobody expected sheep to be involved in foul play. And that goes back to those lies I told you about.
Yeah, sheep on demon timing?
Taught this rule. Herbivores eat plants, carnivores eat meat, and those with culinary commitment issues are called omnivores. And for a lot of us, that's where it ended, but of course, nature's more complicated than that. It's like a spectrum, and on one end you have obligate herbivores, as in they're obligated to eat just plants or starve to death. Here you got animals like koalas, the sloths, and the dead-eyed plush toy, the bear cuz-cuz. Then you have the same concept, but obligate carnivores, like cats, of every kind. And smack in the middle are your omnivores. But there's also facultatives, and basically that means most of the time you'll find them at one end, but every once in a while they'll borrow a meal plan from the other side. Polar bears are hypercarnivores, with most of their calories coming from seeds.
Oh yeah, say goodbye.
Rarely they'll switch it up to berries, seaweed, moss, and even straight up grass, which makes them facultative carnivores.
Oh, it don't even look that scary when it's eating a nice. It look kind of cute when it's eating an apple, but this shit look big as fuck. This shit will kill you. Bro, this shit look crazy huge.
Berries, seaweed, moss, and even straight up grass, which makes them facultative carnivores and not an obligate like a lion. And since we're already on bears, pandas are a good example of facultative herbivores. I promise it's gonna get less complicated, but the yin-yang yogi's defining personality trait is being a bamboo merchant. But every once in a while, they surprise us, like when this panda was caught in 4K eating a past tense wildebeest, or when the DreamWorks jockey chased, caught, murked, and ate a peacock.
Thank you.
They've also been known to hunt pikers.
Thank you, no ads.
So even though most of what goes down its gullet is bamboo, protein in the form of meat is never really off the table, which makes them facultative herbivores. And they're not the only ones. Almost the opposite. Almost every herbivore you can think of is actually facultative, even the ones you wouldn't expect. That's how the good vibes vegan aqua blimp has also been known to snag fish from nets for themselves.
Wow.
Then you got the normally vegetarian shell jockey the tortoise, turning a rabbit carcass into a cookout.
Wow, that's crazy. Bro, so a lot of these animals that we really thought were herbivores really be going crazy when they can. If you get the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, eat on a nice little chicken, on a cute little chicken chick, they gonna eat the chicken. You feel me? That's crazy.
Known to plot on and consume unlucky birds.
I never knew that.
Fair, if you can literally fly off a census by a mobile boulder, that's more about you than him. There was even that time India.
I thought some of them were really just
flesh-eating turtles to deal with the whole corpse
they
population.
just only eat plants. A lot of them.
It didn't work, by the way. But by far, the biggest culprit of covert carnivory are deer. The same deer that's usually the poster boy for the middle child of the food chain will occasionally get calories from something like a past tense bunny. A couple years ago, researchers wanted to see just what happens to the human body after the soul evacuates, and basically set up these body farms to see how they decompose. As you can probably guess, photos would go viral featuring deer chewing on human bones, scavenging through the man-made remains like vultures. In 2015, researchers in North Dakota set up for a 24-hour live stream of the hatchlings, and not only did the footage catch deer enjoying an extremely late-term omelet, the cervids actually outdid the foxes and weasels in that area, i.e. the ones you'd expect that from. And it wasn't just them being opportunity merchants, some of those deer went out of their way to get to them. And in Canada, scientists were looking...
Yo, he having the time of his life. Bro, he chewing that shit with so much just enjoyment and just like, bro, look at his face, bro. He chewing that shit, loving his life, bro. Just
those deer went out of
munching.
Scientists were just them being
yum.
Scientists were looking to study different species of birds and so trapped them using mist nets. Only for the unhinged rodents to stroll in and eat the trapped and struggling birds alive, right out of the nets. Growing up is realizing Bambi would have 100% turned on Thumper if times got tough. It's now believed that a nutrient deficiency and a food shortage is really all it takes for an animal to go from herbivore to fernivore. Because one thing about animals,
that's the thing, they're animals. It definitely makes them look a lot more wilder. You feel me? That's the thing. A lot of animals, even if they look like peaceful, passive, herbivore, not saying chill animals, even they are still savage, wild beasts and wild animals. At the end of the day, they would eat whatever they can at some point.
Really all it takes for an animal to go from herbivore to fernivore. Because one thing about animals, they don't care. A deer not finna pass down a chance for easy protein just because a textbook says they shouldn't. The twist is almost every herbivore on Earth is facultative, meaning they'll take a page out of a predator's playbook if circumstances call for it. That's how you get really docile horses treating baby birds like popcorn chicken, or that time cows in Australia were caught slurping pythons like fruit roll-ups, all because they were apparently feeding for phosphorus. Even giraffes.
At the fruit roll-up. Oh, what the fuck? Why he cute?
Merchants of the motherland will often feed off the bones of other animals, not really swallowing them, but like licking and sucking on it. Pause. So their saliva can leach off nutrients like calcium and phosphorus. There have also been cases of the camel leopard cosplaying antelope snatching up birds to feed on their misfortune. So far, we've learned 3 things. 1, most herbivores are about as vegetarian as their options. 2, baby birds are really the Kit Kat bars of nature. And 3, now you see Marty's given his power to get up out of there. His entire family would have had his hide if it got to that point. Which of course brings us to hippos, and this is where things get complicated. At this point, it probably surprises exactly none of you that the 4-legged assassination cetacean can have a hankering for flesh. Hippos have been seen eating carcasses and even resorting to cannibalism. It's complicated because for a while we thought it was the same deal as before, just animals switching it up when their primary food source is compromised, which would make hippos facultative herbivores. There's that word again. Except more and more scientists are coming to the conclusion that hippos eating meat aren't just scavenging or being opportunists. It's just hippos hippoing, as in hippos will put themselves in a position to catch a body and subsequently feed on it. There have been reports of hippos murking livestock and seemingly predatory assaults, and some even believe hippos will purposely park themselves in a river migrating animals have no choice but to cross, just so they can turn the casualties into calories. Sometimes that involves punking crocodiles out of food. And of course, you already know, hippos are not above feeding off friendly fire. All this means, hippos might not even be herbivores at all, but identify closer to the omnivore side of the spectrum. And that's why it's complicated, because now you're probably asking, what's the difference between a facultative herbivore and a straight up omnivore? And there's an answer. I just really couldn't tell you. Like,
bro, that's what I was thinking, low key. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the difference between a facultative herbivore or carnivore, whatever, and just an omnivore? That omnivore will eat whatever, eat both.
And a straight up omnivore. And there's an answer. I
There
just
was some
really
crazy
couldn't tell
motherfuckers
you.
would destroy me
You
in one
could say
chomp, bro.
facultative eat
Bro.
mostly plants, but can resort
Destroy
to
anything
as a
with one
fallback,
chop.
where omnivores can normally go either way, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't just make that up on the spot. The moral of the story? It's way more complex than just putting labels on things and calling it a day. For example, this. That is a common diker, and it's an antelope less than 2 feet tall found in sub-Saharan
diker?
Africa. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the only antelope that regularly eats meat. Along with the shrubs and grasses you'd expect, the meal for this antelope undertaker often involves combing through corpses, along with lizards, frogs, small rodents, and, you guessed it, baby birds. And because a good percentage of their diet requires other animals to die with the T silent, I'd call the diker an omnivore.
Hell nah.
But then, you got this. The tree-loving, pretty privileged acorn
Freaking corpse-eating deer?
Many will tell you that with a grocery list of mostly plants, fruits, nuts, and seeds, the squirrel is mostly herbivorous. But squirrels are also infamous for raiding birds' nests and turning pre-meat poultry into protein. And
shit.
They do this a lot. On occasion, you'll see squirrels pack up chickens and snakes.
Yo, he eating that Popeyes.
Squirrels pack up chickens.
Eating that KFC fried chicken.
There was even a story of a pack of Russian squirrels ganging up on a stray dog and eviscerating the canine alive, each scurrying off with their share of flesh. Yeah, not so cute now. They're not the only rodents that go rogue either. Normally, grass-eating prairie dogs have been known to savage baby ground squirrels, and on rare occasions, even eat the remains. In case you're curious, they do this by shaking the baby violently until their existence gets revoked. That's not even my worst rodent fact in the chamber. In 1995, a 43-year-old woman was found deceased in her flat with facial lesions and lacerations, and the fact that she was naked from the waist down. First responders thought it was a special victims unit kind of crime.
What the hell?
It was later determined that she had expired to pneumonia. The desecration of her corpse was caused by her pet golden hamster. Not only did the pet feed on her vacated vessel, law enforcement would find the hamster's makeshift burrow containing human skin, flesh, and muscle tissue. But that shouldn't even really be a surprise since hamsters are known cannibals. But what you might not know is that sometimes
no. Fuck them hamsters, man. Nah, bro. If you chat, you have a hamster, you better go murk that. No. Nah, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I would not saying, cannot have a hamster, you feel me? These dudes will literally eat you and not saying feed on you as soon as you're finished, bro.
By corn. Researchers at the University of Strasbourg found this out by accident when they tried to figure out why the female hamsters under their care kept dominating their own children. Through some likely traumatizing trial and error, they figured out that just a corn diet was even the hamsters missing vital crucial vitamins, specifically B3. They figured that out because once they added B3 back into their diets, the mother hamsters suddenly remembered how to mother. And the crazy part is, that can happen to people. Vitamin B3 deficiency can lead to pellagra, a disease associated with diarrhea, dermatitis, dementia, and eventually dying. So in a weird twist, an unbalanced diet can really lead to spawn-wrecking rodents, and they're not the only known cannibals in nature. Chimpanzees are a great example of animals don't care. Chimps have been known to de-life their rivals and devour the body.
No, they don't give a fuck.
It's horrific and it makes chimps
they don't care. We already knew that.
Legal system or a sense of morality, just a will to live, it's common sense, murking your rival to protect your food supply and not letting easy protein go to waste. And before you judge, early humans reportedly made the brains of terminated children a somewhat regular part of their diets. But I think people forget chimps aren't just violent pseudo-vegans.
That shit looks like a demon, bro. This chimp looks like a demon, bro.
A somewhat regular part of their diets. But I think people forget chimps aren't just violent pseudo-vegans, they're legit predators. As in, they'll work together in coordinated attacks on prey like
I already knew that, though. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're reckless.
Isn't all that different from getting disemboweled by a pack of Olympic-level parkour zombies. They've also been known to hunt bush babies, that's a bush baby, by using spears. But with all the chimp carnage on this channel, them having carnivore tendencies should really be no surprise. The plot twist is even the pacifists of the great apes can be on predatory timing. Most people, including me about 2 weeks ago, see orangutans as a good vibes hippie vegetarians of the primate world. Which is almost true. Ginger apes eat mostly the stuff you'd expect, you know, fruits, figs, leaves, maybe some termites to go with bird eggs. But then you got this, an orangutan
that man ugly as fuck.
Part of slow loris, the same one known for being venomous, which orangs figured out how to neutralize by using the loris's natural weakness, blunt force trauma in the form of a bite through the skull. Now, to be fair, a man of the force is remarkably rare. But then again, chances are, before this video, a good number of y'all probably got orangutans.
Damn, they violated, bro. They really be violating these little animals, bro. I feel bad for these little animals in the world, chat. They're literally, bro, It's literally a system, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's literally the food cycle, bro. The food cycle world is it's unforgiving, devious, unforgiving, bro. Like these little animals are getting feasted on, violated, tormented, ripped apart, limb by limb, flesh chunks ripped out of them as we speak, bro. 24/7, as we speak, right now. I feel bad for these little freaking animals that gotta like their fate. This is their fate, bro. Like their fate is to die to other non-sentient animals above in their food chain. Like that is
Blunt force trauma in the form of a bite through the skull. Now, to be fair, a meat-eating man of the forest is remarkably rare. But then again, chances are, before this video, a good number of y'all probably thought orangutans were only a threat to pieces of fruit. The same way a lot of people feel about toucans.
orangutan.
Well, this
Toucans, really?
which is actually what toucans are, the more you know, has also been known to put bats.
What?
This roided up woodpecker, which is actually what toucans are, the more you know, has also been known to put bats on permanent leave from life. Yeah, that's the part Fruit Loops
Ew.
also one of the many animals on the list of population control for baby birds. Oh, you thought that was a mammal thing? Well, toucan plays.
That shit was violating, bro. That beak is strong as hell, boy. Strong ass beak, boy. Strong ass fucking beak, boy. Holy.
Population control for baby birds.
Nah.
Oh, you thought that was a mammal thing? Well,
No
toucan
mercy.
played that game. Yo, who wrote this? I did. I wrote it. I'm sorry. But birds in general will eat virtually anything that doesn't pack them up in the process. Seagulls have been seen scarfing down squirrels with zero remorse, and I'm pretty sure there's at least one person in the world down a dog thanks to this flying antichrist. But the biggest example of feathery
What the
is what
fuck?
happens on Malgus Island.
What
This
the
is where
fuck?
we go full circle. This island off the coast of South Africa is a nursery for the thousands of Cape gannets nesting here, which would probably be a good idea if someone ain't snitched to the pelicans, because a population of white pelicans started traveling to Malgus just so they can swallow gannet chicks whole, often right
Damn.
in front of their parents. And if one was unlucky enough to have both parents out at sea, that's just an easy link for this attack on Titan pterosaur. It gets worse when you realize the half-digested, fully molested baby birds often end up being regurgitated for the pelican progeny to eat. And you thought they just ate fish. Predators come in many forms, and one island in the Pacific is home to one of the most unlikely. Because if you bleed on the wrong island,
These animals are
you can
deep,
pack
bro.
of
Bro.
coconut.
These animals are savages, man.
Unlikely. Because
Savages,
if you bleed on
man.
the wrong island, you can attract a pack of coconut crabs. Not only is this satanic manifestation in the form of crustacean attracted to blood, they're more than enthusiastic.
What the fuck is that? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I see that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta bring out the shotgun, man. Get the pump. Fuck out of here, bro. Nothing is killing that but the pump shotgun from Fortnite, man. You need the pump.
Satanic manifestation in the form of crustacean attracted to blood.
You need the
They're
pump,
more than
man.
enthusiastic scavenging.
Attracted to
On
blood?
a Nicomoraru island.
Ew.
It took the homicidal hermit crabs a week to completely undress a pig carcass down to the bones. But with pinchers strong enough to humble a coconut, the killer crabs are more than capable of catching their own prey. Especially when they can climb trees and ambush sleeping birds.
Bro, this is
Video
disgusting.
was taken of a crab after it had snapped the hollow bones of a seabird. The part you don't see is where a group of crabs arrived at the injured and incapacitated avian and proceeded to tear the bird apart. They've also been known to make a meal out of rats, cats, and maybe even humans. Because a grisly theory on the disappearance of Amelia Earhart was that a cluster of crabs got to her before anyone else could. And the worst part? There's no
Really?
guarantee she was relieved from life by the time they got to her. Because even though Mr. Krabs on creatine normally goes for fruit, just like most animals on Earth,
They said on
only has
creatine.
vegetarian as their options. Hug your loved ones, stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all in
Alright,
the
bro.
next one.
That's
Speaking
tough,
of which,
man.
my eye's fine. I got LASIK, so I look like I lost
Oh, hey, man. W
the fight,
video,
but I
bro.
also got the gift of sight, so it's
W
alright.
video, man.
Alright, peace out.
No cap, bro. That's crazy. These niggas is fucking demons. What is he playing?
Cook it.
Can we
I
have
can cook the fish, so
Yeah, she's a little nicer.
What is about to happen?
yeah, I guess.
Oh, he's got a
Is that bird trying to eat it?
Wow.
Yeah.
We're saving the pelican.
Okay, go.
Alright,
Bird
man.
Okay.
Okay.
Good birdie.
So I guess that bird and fish were tangled up and they untangled them. Alright, W video, man. Casual Geographic, the one rule of nature school never taught you. Let me know what you guys thought about that video. My reaction. Apparently, the rule is that apparently herbivores and carnivores, they could switch up. A herbivore, all these animals that we think are all nice and friendly and don't eat no animals or meat, they just eat grass and shit. They could still go crazy, eat some birds, you feel me? Eat some non-same squirrels and go crazy on some shit, you feel me too? They didn't even know that, bro. It's something new. Learn something new every single day, bro. Shit. I thought it would just be omnivores, but apparently he called them something different. Apparently, those kind of animals go by a different term. That the animals that usually are certain like herbivore or carnivore, but they switch up. You feel me? But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to that video. If you did enjoy, want to see more videos like this, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I post every day for you guys here. Daily bangers. Appreciate you watching, especially until the end. Thank you for watching till the end. You made it till the end, though. Let me know by commenting. W Educational Mercy, bro. W Educational Mercy. I haven't reacted to. I don't react to videos like this much, very often. Nature, educational kind of videos like this. You feel me? So if you want to see more videos like this, bro, W Educational Mercy in the chat, man. W Educational Mercy in the chat. W Educational Mercy in the comments. You made until the end of the time, but no. And let me know in the comments if you want to see more reactions to like educational videos and nature kind of videos like this in the future. If you want to see more, let me know. W Educational Mercy in the chat. See you guys next time. I'm out.